minute, don't know. Got a minute of your time. Got a minute of your. Let it. I show that I live right, and I'm never gonna let you out of my sight. I've been knocked out, was a nice try, but I guess I get to keep my head on this time. God of the creation, the creations I've got, the only one that keeps me safe, the only one you should trust. For sure, it ain't right that I have checked the speck of dust from all of its side. Fall down, that from my height, cause I didn't see the plank I have in my eye. In yourself when no one's to be found. What keeps you eased out? What takes you off your mind?
Guess you want this, I want this. Everybody in this, we should have it. Stop illusions, it's in your hands. Show yourself, reveal it to them. Take the time to recognize it.
You had an hour to get ready.
Hi, good morning, everybody. We are here in our podcast from Vision to Success, where we discuss everything. Go ahead. You want to say something?
No, I'm just instantly regretting this.
So we have an exciting guest today. It is Levi.
Hi, guys.
Levi, he's Miguel's mini-me. So all the things that you have heard Miguel say, Levi will probably say, just in the younger version of Miguel.
In a much less filtered version. That's the problem.
He's saying what you're thinking. That's what it is.
Exactly, but I have filters. I have things that will stop. No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Name a time.
Huh?
Name a time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, let's go.
Are you serious?
I'm
so
waiting.
This is the kid. So years ago, and this is when I realized that he doesn't have any filters, verbally or physically, right?
Okay, I don't quite understand what a physical filter is. Like, what does that mean?
That would stop you from doing something dumb.
Okay.
So we were at a carnival.
Okay, now hold on. This was when I was like 6 years old.
Relax. This was you weren't 6.
I was 6.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
We were at a carnival, and I was talking to this one guy. He's a priest from another church, and we did a lot of work together in the community, right? And so we're talking, we're having a conversation, and he's beside me, and I'm holding his hand because it's we're at a carnival, like it's a family event. All the kids are running around. I have him. I'm holding his hand. He's like, I don't know, he was grade 2, 3, and he's just staring at the guy. As I'm talking to him, he's staring at the guy, and just out of nowhere, he just kicks him.
Oh my god!
He just kicks him. And
that's when you knew what you had signed up for.
That's when I was like, there's something wrong mentally. There's something wrong with this guy.
Okay, so let's think about it, okay?
Yeah, let's
so
think
I'm
about
in
it.
grade what right now? What grade am I?
Right now, or you're in grade 9?
Okay, and what grade was I in when I kicked the priest?
Do you remember that instance?
I don't remember me doing it, but actually, huh? It's like I think I remember because I remember the guy, and I remember my dad getting mad at me after, but I don't remember actually like physically kicking him.
Yeah, he kicked him, and then the guy kind of like looks at me, right? And then I'm like, and he goes, "What was that?" Like, I'm like,
you didn't notice, or it was just
we
like
both saw. Like he received the kick, and I saw my son kick the priest, right? And so then, and then he just looks at me, and then he kind of like, "What was that?" And I was like looking at him, and I'm like, "What was that?" And so we were like both staring at each other, and then we were just like, I didn't know what to say. He didn't know what to say, and he's just staring at him. So that's when I was like, okay, mentally there's something wrong with this guy. That was my first indication. And then as years went by, he started doing and saying things, and I was like, okay, this guy, you know that either devilish or the angel, he doesn't have an angel. His angel is on vacation.
It's stuck in traffic.
Yeah, he's stuck in traffic. He's still sleeping. Right?
he slept in.
Every day he sleeps in, right? And so the only guy that comes to work is the little devilish angel. But anyways, and so that is my biggest fear for him on the podcast is that a lot of the stuff that he does,
he'll kick someone, but not like physically, but in some way it'll be.
Listen to me. How many times I've thought about that. I've been in sacrament meeting, and I'm like, what would happen if I just screamed like really, really loud? Like how would people react, right?
I literally think of that like every day.
I know, but see, I know.
That's why he's your mini you.
But hang on one second. My guy comes to work, the angel.
So he's like, Miguel, don't do that. If you're not familiar with our faith, we have a period of time where everybody's quiet, like nobody's talking, and it's a solid at least 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And this guy is thinking about screaming.
Yeah, I'm like, what would
and I guess
happen?
your mini you is thinking the same thing. You guys are like vibing of each other's.
Somebody will be talking or whatever, and I'll be like, what would happen if I just kicked the person in the head in the middle of the talk? I will be thinking of
You
these
like
things,
need
right?
them, so they like.
Yeah. I'm just like, what would people say? He would do it. That's the thing is, right? He would do it. And
That's why you have fear, though, because you know his thoughts.
I know, but that's why I don't want him on the podcast. Because I'm afraid of what he's going to do or say.
He's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
He's gonna be good. Yeah, he's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good podcast.
This is my career that you're messing with.
Listen.
Okay, first of all,
Levi's
look at the camera.
checking
Look
himself
I know.
out right there.
I know.
That's
I
the
thought I was meant to look
monitor.
there. I thought I was meant to look there.
That's the monitor.
Anytime I look at you, you're like.
I thought I was meant to look there. Oh, okay.
So that's the camera, and that's where you.
But this just feels so natural. Like,
Yeah, I know. We spent the whole
The
first
first one.
podcast that we did looking here, so our whole podcast we're looking somewhere else.
Can you stop checking yourself out?
I didn't have time to do her. I didn't have time. I didn't have time.
What? To what?
You have to go to the bathroom?
I didn't have time to do my hair.
You've been
okay.
up since 8. You've been up since 8.
You're like,
But no, like
He comes in at 8 o'clock
physically-
and goes, Dad, so what time? Like, when are we setting this up? Where am I sitting? What's going on? Where's my mic? What's going to happen here? So what are the questions? I'm like, dude, it's 8 o'clock. Leave me alone. I'm like, I'm not thinking about the podcast right now. He goes, but dad. And he comes in every anyways.
Physically, I was awake, but mentally, I was.
You just
asleep.
woke up right now.
I just woke up like this second.
So is there, do you want to say hi to Raquel?
Okay, then.
I wonder if she's watching.
Okay, so.
Raquel, are you watching?
Comment, Raquel. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
Put a, oh, yeah. Raquel, send us a message.
Oh my god.
Send us a message.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't know if you guys know, but
No. Mm-mm.
I hope
There's nothing happening. There's nothing happening right now.
right now.
right now,
Okay.
right
Whoa.
now, you
Whoa,
heard it here.
Levi,
I'm
slow it
trying
down.
to be rude. I'm
Just
trying to
kidding.
be rude. Okay.
We're just kidding. All right, so
Okay.
let's.
I'm not. I'm not at all.
Anyway, okay, so let's.
No, before we start,
Can we get started?
I have a, no. Screw that. Before
Okay.
we start, I have a bone to pick with both of you guys.
Both
Yeah,
Levi
dude.
and I.
Yeah, man.
Why? What's
You
going on?
you scared the crap out of me. That's not fun.
You knew it was coming.
No,
You
I
knew
didn't.
it. You the second time you knew it.
So and
But did it make it more scary? To give you a little background on what happened, I decided that it'd be fun to scare him. So I hid and I scared him the first time, and he looked like he was stomping. I couldn't see your face. I wish I would have seen your face, but it looks like you stomped or did something.
I felt something in my loins when she scared me. I
Ay.
was just like, oh, right, whatever, because I got scared. And then I'm like, oh, I forgot my headphones. So I run back upstairs. I'm like, okay, she's knowing Maria, she's probably gonna try and scare me again. So I'm listening, right? Giggles
Was it
and whatever.
scary? Was it scary when you were walking down?
It wasn't scary, but I was just listening, whatever. And then I was I was expecting something. And so I just start kicking my legs, flailing them, right? And I'm like, if you're gonna jump out, you're gonna get kicked in the face. I don't know how she timed it, but as I kicked, and then my foot came back down, she jumped and she scared me again.
I know.
And the second time was more scary because I thought she was around the other corner. Anyway, so we're behind the couch. The worst thing is that this one was hiding a little further ahead, and then he comes out and I almost punched him in the face. And so I'm still shaking and trying to recover.
I am going to have to call your family. I'll call Levi. I'll message him. I'll message Tegan to just let me in the house so I can jump out randomly out of places. And then I'll just pick up my stuff and go right after. I just solely for that purpose I'm coming over.
I swear, if
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
if we start this thing where you go around just scaring me for no reason, this is one of the
That's gonna be my 2025 goal.
This is one of the
Thank
reasons.
you.
No,
I'm setting my goals
Listen,
right now.
Leah, this is one of the reasons why I married Tegan is because she won't do crap like this
You do crap like that to her.
all the time. All the time. I like doing it to her. I like doing it to others. I scare my mother-in-law, my mom, all the time.
Oh my gosh, it's getting bad. He scares my grandma so much
Oh, yeah.
that she's threatening him now.
Yeah, she goes. She's like you.
Tegan's mom?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah. She comes up and she goes, "You have no idea, but I'm telling you right now, you are going to regret the day that you're born." And then she just leaves.
Just to remind you.
Yeah, and so then that happens, and then what? I love scaring people. I hate being scared.
Oh, I
don't-
love scary people.
I
I
don't-
did it to Mike last night too. It was great.
Yeah, so hang on, this is not a thing between us. This is not a thing.
I'm just a better scarer.
This is not
Between you and I, it's gonna happen. That's my 2025 goal. My 2025 goal is to have a compilation. Is that a word? Compilation. Is that a word? Okay.
a constipation. You're gonna have a constipation. Of what?
Of
Don't
like,
say shut up.
of like moments in 2025, and by the end of the year, we'll play those of you getting scared. Oh, yes, yes, yes. You heard it here. That's my 2025 goal.
Maria, you don't.
Don't what?
No, don't.
What are you gonna do?
No. I want to see this. I want to see you both like scaring each other.
Well, we have here Jimmy Blenhart. He's greetings, Christmas greetings from Lethbridge. Love you all. Hi, Levi. You're the man.
I know.
thought
Thank
it
you.
was French initially. I was like,
The what?
I thought it was French. Sorry.
Oh,
Hi, Levi. That's what I. Oh, hey, Jimmy.
do you remember Brother Blenhart?
Yeah, I remember him.
He's a what?
He used to go to a ward, and then he also helped paint most of our house.
Yeah. He's the guy.
And like Chewy didn't like him.
I know.
I don't
I
even
know
know
for
why.
some-
Chewy. Oh, your
Our
dog.
dog, Chewy, it was not a.
That was your white little puppy, right?
No,
Like
No,
the
he's
little
brown.
brownish. He looked like
brown.
Chewbacca, right?
Yeah.
But he.
You had a white cat, didn't you? At some point.
Yeah, Bruce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did not like me. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And well, you torture our animal.
No.
Stop checking
I'm
yourself
not
out,
like
dude.
a camera.
You're talking to the monitor. You're like, so then what happened?
Just a little hair.
I was just my hair in like 2 minutes.
And so we, but yeah, this little dog, he just, he wasn't a barker. He never growled, nothing. But when Jimmy would come to our house, and it's just like this little cotton ball just growling at him. And we think it's because, but we think it's because he had a whole bunch of cats.
Oh, maybe.
And so then he just like reacted to the cats because he would not bark at anybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing personal, Jimmy. We love you. But yeah, so going back to that, and the second bone I have to pick with you, you know exactly where I'm going with this.
I'm not sure.
Saturday. Screw you, man. I told
if you've
you.
been following with us during our podcast, Miguel here wanted me to, like, he threw me under the bus.
I
with his
did
mom.
not throw
He
you under the
100%
bus.
Threw me under
I
the
did
bus.
not throw you under the bus.
There was a misunderstanding where I was supposed to go to a Christmas party. I was supposed to hang out with his mom. And it ended up being that I didn't go because of a comment he made. And I didn't realize that he was talking to me in the capacity of Miguel. Like,
I
had
didn't know that she
known-
was so sensitive to begin with,
No,
right?
like,
Like prima
I-
donna. But anyways,
I
go
was
ahead.
not sensitive about it.
Oh
I
my
just
gosh.
wasn't exactly sure the capacity that you were talking. Now I'm not going to believe anything you say.
Well, no, don't do that. Like,
No,
I mean-
now I have to double check. I'll double check with Tegan. I'll double check with your mom. Anyway, so then I don't end up going. His sweet mom holds a table for us.
for the entire night.
I don't know if it was for the entire
The
night.
entire
I'm
night.
not sure about it was the entire night. But
Ask
anyway.
Tegan the entire
Okay.
flipping night.
Anyway, so that was Miguel's fault. We talked about it, and he wanted me to take the blame. So I was like, all right. Everybody was like, take one for the team, Maria. Take one for the team.
Everybody was saying it.
Everybody, 100%.
Everybody.
And I was going to until I sat down next to your mom. And then lo and behold, she's telling me that you're like, why are you going so early? Like, she's not even going to show up. Da, 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 da.
But that was the agreed plan.
No, the agreed plan was for me to take the blame,
Right.
not for you to like fuel fire
I was
to
not
the fire.
fueling. I was not fueling.
100% you're fueling fire. So then I just had to come clean. I had to be honest, and her and I are upset with you.
Oh my freaking goodness. Ruined Christmas.
Her and I were like plotting, and we were
she
like,
sent a video too. She sent a horrible, disgusting, very disturbing video where it's her, my mom, and her mom around a table. These three ladies,
I know.
like that. Where was
It
it?
was the response to whatever you had sent me, and I showed your mom. What was it? And she was like, "Yeah, mandale, mandale."
So here's my mom. I don't know if you
I don't
guys,
know if they'll be able to see.
they'll be able to see it. Ready?
There's a glare.
Oh no.
The greatest.
Do
I
you
had
see
such
that?
a great time.
But listen to the laughter. Sounds like Three Little Witches, right?
It was a great. We had such a great time. I loved it.
The point is, here's the thing is, right? In the previous podcast, we knew that this party was coming. And we knew, all of us, all of our thousands of followers knew.
Millions.
Right,
Come on.
millions of followers knew.
Billions.
That at one point, she was going to see my mom. Now,
Yes.
my mom will step over my grave to get to her. Do you understand? She prefers her over me anytime. So the agreed upon plan, and we all agreed on it, is that she was going to take one for the team. Is that you
threw me under the bus.
Time out.
As soon as I went and sat down, she had a conversation with me about what you had said with regards to like.
She asked me, she goes, so I go, I take it you're going to go see Maria? And she goes, well, yeah, we're going to the whatever. And I go, okay, just to let you know, I forget the exact words.
You told her I wasn't gonna show up. That there was no reason she should be holding a table for me because
Yes.
I wasn't gonna show up.
Exactly. Am I wrong? You weren't going to show up.
What are you talking about? I told you I was going.
Anyways, so she goes ahead and tells her that I disinvited her, and anyways,
Yes.
and threw me under the bus and stuff like. So my mom is not talking to me anymore, and you think I'm joking? My mom wants nothing to do with me right now because this one. Oh my gosh! Because this one.
That's not true. That is no way truth that you
Okay.
are talking right now.
Okay.
Let's
okay.
call her.
I am not friggin' calling her.
I'll do it.
Get out of here, man. I am not calling her. And yeah, so thanks, dude. So
You threw me under the bus as soon as you told her I wasn't showing up and I was gonna like the same thing was gonna happen. Then it was a fair game. Had you kept the end of the promise that
No.
I thought you understood, where you were like, no, mom, she's gonna be there. Nothing. I would have been like,
if we go back to the instant replays and just take a look at what happened and everything,
I should have recorded that.
wait,
whole
it is
situation.
recorded. You're with my mom?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, forget yeah.
It was fantastic. It was such a great time. We took pictures. We sent it to him. We were like threatening him.
The entire night, I did not sleep well that night. Actually, I slept. I never sleep with the bedroom doors closed.
And this time it was
I
like,
I locked both doors because they're French doors. I locked both of them. I'm like, if my mom comes in here in the middle of the night just to strangle me, because this one just told her that I disinvited. Anyways, it was.
he did, and now I know not to believe him.
She's a horrible friend. She's a horrible friend and a horrible co-host.
No, he threw me under the bus, and there, like, as soon as you did that, you should have known it was fair game.
People, listen. Can you private message me and find ways for me to like revenge without going to jail? I would greatly appreciate just any ideas. It just throw even you know what? Yeah, any ideas privately or here on the chat. Just let me know. I will make sure to record it. But yeah, no more scaring me, dude. We're done with that.
No more.
Don't do that.
No more,
Don't do this.
No more, right, Levi?
Yeah, no more. We're never gonna scare
We're
you
not gonna
again.
do that.
Can you just stop checking yourself on the
I
monitor?
didn't even look. Okay, I didn't even look. I looked like this.
Why with the corner of your eye?
So something that Levi is very proud of his looks.
He's a handsome
I
young
never
man.
said
You
that.
are very handsome. Look at you.
And Raquel thinks you're very handsome too.
Okay, so that's okay.
Right, Raquel?
Oh my God,
Raquel, are you
this
there?
girl.
She's not in school, right?
No, it's the 23rd. She's not at school. She's gonna die. She's gonna be so mad at you.
Raquel,
I would be too.
Right?
Yep, I'm.
can you like he's sitting right
Okay,
here.
so if
Send a
we keep on
message.
going on and embarrassing Levi, I'm gonna start embarrassing Miguel.
Yes. I am down
you,
for it.
you have
yes.
nothing on me.
Okay, so literally, I can name 3 things that you did from the point on going from your room all the way down here.
What, the scare we already talked about?
No.
Okay, let's hear it. Do you guys want to hear it? Because I want to hear
Okay,
it.
I go up to see what my dad's doing because he's obviously late, right?
Late where?
Here.
Come downstairs.
I was here
It
already.
was like 10, and you were still upstairs. I was like, hey,
It
dad.
wasn't 10, but anyways, keep going. We started right on time.
Okay.
I'm curious to hear this.
Okay.
These are lies. Anyways,
Okay. So
You're like, you're just.
I go to get my dad.
you know where you live, right?
I know where I live. Do you know
Okay.
where you live?
You know who puts food in your mouth, right?
I know who puts food in my mouth. It's my mom.
Oh my God.
You know,
Oh my God. This
I told you I did not want him on the podcast.
I know, and I
how many
instance-
times? How much did I tell you? I did not want him on the
We
podcast.
haven't even gotten to the embarrassing part, but the swings are coming in and out. Go ahead.
talk.
Anyway, so I go to see him, and then I'm walking upstairs and he's behind me, and for no reason, no one like antagonized him. He just punches me in my back.
I didn't punch you in your back. I squeezed your bum cheek.
Okay. Okay. And then we're going downstairs, and then I said that Maria's downstairs, and he goes okay, and so we walk downstairs, and he hits me again for no reason.
No, then I pinched your back. Your back fat.
Okay. Then we're down here, and then I scare him, and he almost hits me again.
That was not my fault. That one I won't take blame for that. When you're scared and a perpetrator jumps in front of you, you're gonna swing. I don't know what's behind there.
Okay.
I don't know what's
He
behind.
did hit a cabinet file thing that was
I
there.
did. I did
He was
punch.
like, "Ugh."
Yeah. I didn't just hit. I punched it. I was so scared and mad. I actually punched.
Oh.
Do you understand that I put
Look at-
the, this bit? Yes.
Miguel is here.
This
Not
has
Miguel,
been
sorry. Mike is here.
Mike, and you haven't contributed to this either, right? Like you haven't been an innocent bystander, dude. Like you've been a perpetrator. So I'm just letting you know right now. So don't think you can come in on the 11th hour and just be my hero. You're still in the doghouse with me, dude. But anyways, I've put 4 or 5 holes in the walls here.
Why?
Just out of like
Anger?
one was I was clashing out. I was
Clashing out? What does that mean?
He lost.
crashing out. Like I'm
Oh.
in the middle of a game and I get mad. I'm like, oh my gosh, and so I just put my fist through. Yeah, that happened twice. One in the bedroom and one in the bathroom.
Oh my goodness.
There's a hole right now in the bathroom. That's when I was like, okay, maybe I should delete this game.
Yes.
Me
I
and
was
Seth-
very close to winning, and I lost, and he ruined my streak, right? And so I was all about the streak, and so I was like, I was there in the bathroom. I was like, oh my gosh, and then friggin' I don't know how this guy had a card, and he hadn't played it, and it was a surprise attack. I was so angry, I just punched, and I'm like, oh crap, and then that's when I was like, maybe I should.
And he
delete
tried
this game.
framing it on somebody else.
Yeah, I totally did. I told him it was Zayn.
Who did you
Zayn.
blame? On Zayn.
Yeah.
You blamed it on Zayn.
Yeah.
How would Zayn make that hole?
I don't know.
He
He's
has
like
like a
forward.
tiny like
No, but you wouldn't have like I pushed it in a little bit, so just to make it not look like a fist, so then I can blame it on anybody else but me.
So how did the truth come out?
How did it come out? I think I told one of these guys, and then they sold me out. They're quick to like,
Yeah, it was me. It was me.
yeah. These guys are quick to throw me under the bus.
But it's because you do it to us all the time.
because it's your skin or mine. You've
He's like on a survival of the fittest.
You're-
now
you're-
I know. Now I know the reason why you threw me under the bus so quick with your mom. You're in survival mode at all times.
But that was an agreed plan. That's the thing that you're not understanding. and
not when
comprehending
you're
right now.
like, not when you are throwing me under the
I
bus.
did not throw under the bus. We agreed that you were going to take the hit. That between you and I.
for that, not for the following one, telling her I'm not going to show up.
No,
Kinda
I didn't tell her that.
You 100% told her that. That's what she told me. You told her.
My mom's a liar. My mom's a liar. I never told her that.
She told me that you said, why are you going? She's not even going to show up.
I-
Why are you holding a table?
I didn't. I give you my. Did I?
And listen, you did say it.
I
I
didn't.
am 100%. It's something that you'd say. The way she said it, I'm like, yeah, that's something you totally would say.
So what you're
She
saying
didn't
is,
even fully get ready because she wanted to make sure that we had a good table. So she was like wanting you to give her a ride. And then she told me that that's when you told her that.
so this woman, my own mother, told you that I told her.
Yes.
Why is she even going to this party when Maria's not even going to be there?
Yes. Or why are you rushing? And then you're like, you like being at the church because I guess she was at the church the
Oh,
day
she'll
before.
be there like, yeah. If my dad was like, yeah, you have to be 50 minutes there early. My mom was like, let's be there 2 hours early. So when you're late, it's like it's in my blood DNA to like just get upset. I'm only on step 2 out of 15. My apologies to you. Miguel. We'll get there. Yeah, Mike has like a 37-step program to apologizing.
He's only in step 2.
He's
It's
only
all
on
right.
step 2. This
That's
is
gonna be good. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of our podcast. So, as if you guys have been following us, because of course you have, we have been talking about how to better your communication with your teens, with other people around you. And today we're actually going to be talking about spending quality time. I had a moment there where I couldn't remember what we were talking about. But that's the reason why we have Levi here, because he's going to give us some insights about what it's like to spend quality time.
No, it's wait, whoa.
100%.
That's not what we agreed upon.
Yeah, of course.
That is not what we agreed upon.
What do you mean?
We agreed that he was going to show up to give us his input on why it's important to spend quality time.
Well, what better way than to share stories? Father, son, and stories.
Okay, Levi, you can go upstairs now. You're done.
I have some.
I can just cut your mic right now. You're done.
Yeah, I'm going to your mic. Hey, guys.
All right.
Okay, so what do we have here? Shadrach, hey buddy, how are you? He's a friend of ours. Seeing you and brother Perry. How are you? How are you guys doing? Hi, Austin.
They're forming friendships right there. They're talking.
Yeah,
they're talking to each other,
not us.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, we're like the wall, you know.
The in between.
Yeah,
we're helping
like the
other.
glue. That's like.
Oh, this
There
is
we
a
go.
conversation between them, not
Yeah.
even to
Yeah.
us.
Seeing you, brother Perry. Hey, how are you doing? Pretty good. You? I'm doing good.
Okay.
There we go. See, that's the
Okay,
conversation.
first of all, this podcast is about us, not you guys. So if you can redirect your comments to us, I would really appreciate
he
that.
gets really jealous.
I do get really jealous. Why are you having side conversations in the middle of our podcast? Wheel it in, people. It's about us right now, not you. You can take this chat offline.
Okay, anyway, so I am very excited to hear these stories.
Okay, we're not sharing stories right now.
100%. At some point, we will, Levi. So keep a mental note.
Yeah, I will. I have a note down just of stuff me and my dad's done.
Can you stop checking yourself in the monitor?
I was.
The
looking-
entire podcast is just going to be you
Okay, fine, ready?
and looking at yourself.
You should put a sheet on it then. A sheet. Put a sheet on that screen.
This is our monitor. We're making sure that we're online, that everything's good, that we're in frame. I can see you doing it, man.
That's why we need a sheet on it so you can't see the things I'm doing. Gosh.
Okay,
Oh my gosh.
that's the camera.
Camera.
Yeah, that's the camera. So look into the camera when you're speaking. I'm taking care of the audio, and I'm taking care of the audio that's here right now, making sure that everything's good.
Okay.
So all you have to do is just make sure that when you're talking, you're either talking to the people or you're talking to us, not yourself on the monitor.
It's all right. It's all right. You can check yourself out. It's fine.
Unless
I'm
you're
not trying to check myself out.
unless you're talking to Raquel.
Stop! Oh my gosh.
Levi's never gonna come back.
I'm a-
They're
I'm-
never gonna agree to be
I'm
on
a
a
crash
podcast.
out. I'm a crash out. I'm a pull a beta. I'm a crash out. Because you were saying that beta was crashing out. Remember that?
I'm telling you, it's starting.
Oh my
It's starting. He's gonna start to say some stuff. He's getting more comfortable.
Okay. Let's get into the
So, over the last 7 series, last 7 episodes, or the last 6, and today being our 7th, we've been talking about communication with your teens, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we've been giving you guys tips and tricks, and at the same time, we're prepping a downloadable for you guys to have of everything that we've talked about over the last, including today, 7 episodes. Today is our final episode in this series, which is spending quality time and the importance of spending quality time with your teen, right? And what we call it daddy dates. So I take my kids on daddy dates all the time.
It's funny because I asked Levi, and he's like, "What are you talking about?"
No, Seth is calling.
Oh, maybe he wants to be
Wait,
part of the
right
podcast.
now?
Go ahead.
Yeah, Seth is calling. Hang on one second. So
Yeah, go ahead.
my son who's on my mission is calling right now. Hey, dude. What? You're on a podcast right now, dude.
Hi, Seth.
Yeah. What do you put him up towards the camera?
So
This is Seth. He's in Peru.
He's in Peru right now. Seth.
Oh, all
Seth-
we see is the ground. Oh, there he is. What a great way to actually talk about daddy dates.
Hey,
Why don't we have him go first, real quick?
okay. So hang on, Seth. Are you calling? Whatever you're gonna say right now, I want you to understand right now.
Do not edit yourself. We want to know the true Miguel,
There-
the true man.
Okay, the true.
No, hang on one second before you say anything. Hang on. I need you to understand there are thousands of people who watch this podcast.
Thousands?
Millions, billions.
Okay, I don't know about billions, but thousands between the video and audio.
Okay.
So whatever you say has the potential of getting me canceled.
Listen, he's already like your mom. already
I have
shared.
so much power right now.
Okay, go.
I can just press end the call and then that's it.
Trust us. Listen, when have I ever said anything stupid?
Are you serious?
Never.
Are you serious?
Actually, don't answer that. Don't answer that.
All we have to do is read your
I don't
emails.
need that response.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, yeah.
So funny.
All we have to do is read your emails. Did you need so can you think of a time where a quality time or a daddy date has brought us closer?
He's like,
I
nope.
can think of a lot.
Oh,
I
okay.
can think of
Oh.
a lot.
Thank you. Here's my boy right here. Represent.
Okay, share one with us.
One. Okay. I think one that I really liked was the last New Year's Eve that I had before I went on my mission. Because in that New Year's Eve, before we would always play like video games and stuff like that. But in the last one, my dad decided to man up and play a horror video game. And it was
Oh
awesome.
my gosh. Greatest thing
It
ever.
was awesome to see that and to see just my dad screaming and on the break of crying. But just to have that
I was
quality
just gonna
time.
ask that. Did he cry? But I got my answer.
Yeah, he was on the break. He didn't. I will say he didn't shed a tear, but like maybe 5 more minutes and it would have been over.
Was he the first
But-
one to die?
Yeah, I was the first one to die in the game.
Yeah, it was the first one that I think you just threw the controller because you were done. No, I really enjoyed that because it was nothing. It was just us, me, my brothers, and you, and we were just hanging out, just playing video games, and we just had that moment, and we were laughing, and I feel like that was something that just brought us together, which was laughter and unity. Yeah.
That's my son right there.
Aw.
That's my son right there. Represents.
Now time for my turn.
No.
Yes, Levi. Time for give Levi the light too, man.
So hang on, before we go to him, did you need something? Is there a reason why you're calling?
Yeah, I actually. Well, this is so funny. I'm asking this on live. Okay. How much money can I pull out for?
You can pull, I think, up to. Okay, I'll just text you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Love you, dude.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Seth. Bye.
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 So that's
Alright.
the only reason why we call our dad, for money. I'm joking, obviously.
Okay.
I like the whispers.
So go.
Okay, tell us what's
Okay.
your favorite
So
memory?
so did you understand what he said?
Yeah,
So
who?
Seth.
Yes, the video games, a
It-
horror video game.
It
You
was
guys
a
spent
ho-
it together.
It was horrible. Like it was horrible. 'Cause we had set up the scene. We had turned off all the lights, so it was just like the light from the television.
And we had the LED lights on.
we had
it was,
the
it
LEDs
was all
lights
red.
on.
It was all red.
It was ridiculous. It was it was stupid. So it
And
was,
I won that game.
It was
somehow.
no, you didn't.
I was the only one that made it out
because you
because
didn't.
I killed Seth.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. He threw Seth under the.
Speaking of throwing people,
So
under the bus.
it was
he comes by honestly.
it was like a movie like video game, and you play a character, and so there's a lot of like twists and turns and choose your own adventure, and just like it was, and you can take the game anywhere, right? Like I mean, it's a and anyway, so you just play it and you play as this character, and you have to make certain choices, make certain sacrifice, and
There's the 4 of you guys.
it was 4 of us, right?
Oh my gosh.
And so it's
that freaks me out.
it was because but you're involved, right? Like
Yeah.
you're controlling this character, and I hate horror stuff. Like I hate horror stuff, and so yeah, and so anyways, I was the first one that lost.
And the coolest thing is that like it was like choose your own adventure. So like they give you like 7 options and you had to pick which one you want to do.
Yeah.
Like if you want, let's say I was trying to talk to my dad in the game, there would be like 7 things to say, and I'd pick, and then we'd start a conversation. And there's even like having to like keep your friendships in it. Like there was like relationship.
Yeah,
kind
like
of-
sacrifice your friends or just or go for the door and leave the other person behind. So you're always making these choices, and then yeah. So what are you gonna say?
Okay.
Okay. So people, listen to me. Hang on one second. Before you say anything, number 1, I'm sorry in advance for something that he may or may not say.
I cannot wait to hear. Okay, Levi, take
Okay,
it away.
Careful, Raquel's watching. Go.
Oh my
Alright.
gosh, he just wants to freak you out. Don't even worry.
Yeah, no.
Raquel's watching. Raquel,
Okay.
just say hi, Raquel. Like, what is going on here? Just like,
It'd be really funny.
Blink
If,
twice if you're there. Just kidding.
it'd be really funny if she's not watching and just talking to like the abyss. You know.
oh, that's hilarious.
Okay, so let's get to the embarrassing my dad now.
Okay, I
'Kay.
love it. I'm ready.
So,
I'm here.
I'll
for it.
start with a good memory. I remember when we went to the church early for an activity, and my dad sacrificing his time to play basketball with us, and then he jammed his finger because we were liars.
That's your favorite.
That's my favorite memory.
That's your favorite moment when I got hurt?
One of them.
When I got hurt?
No, one of them.
No, it's the sacrificing of your time to play. But then it was just the cherry on top that you got hurt.
Can you stop looking at the monitor?
I'm not looking at the monitor.
I'm looking at your face right now. You're looking at the monitor. You're
Okay.
still looking at the monitor.
Okay. Also, daddy dates. Daddy dates were really fun. We'd always go to the mall. And yeah, I honestly don't really know. Okay. I got it. When I was young, in our old house, we would always take the pillows off of our couch and throw them onto the floor. And my dad, he would always grab us and throw us onto the pillows. And we'd always wrestle with him, and then he'd grab us and then chug us across the room and onto the pillows.
Child services is smart.
Please let people know that it was on the pillows. It wasn't across the room onto nothing. Right?
I know. I said onto the pillows.
That's awesome though.
Yeah, I would take like pillows from the couches and just everything, whatever, not just build like huge, massive cushions.
Yeah.
And just grab them and not just chuck them at the pillows, but I would chuck them in the air. And they would just go flying in the air and then just land on these pillows. And one got recorded. I kind of mistimed it. And he kind of like landed not exactly on the center of the pillows, but almost off to the side, that when he bounced off the floor. And I'm like, we're okay, right? We're okay. Yeah. And the minute he asked for more, I'm like, okay, he's okay. He's fine. But I was really scared that day. I was like, oh crap, I just killed one of my kids.
I think my dad's scared of me. Because every time I try to wrestle him, he says no, and then and I said like, "Oh, are you scared?" And he says yes. So I think my dad.
Tell them why though. If you're gonna tell that story, make sure you tell like the whole story.
I just think you're scared of me.
I'm not afraid of you. I'm afraid of what I'm gonna do to you if something happens.
No, so I think you're scared of me because you know that I'm gonna win.
So here's the thing. Okay, here's the whole story. He's like Maria. He doesn't tell the whole thing, right? Like the whole thing. So he comes up to me.
You like to take us on a journey. Tell us the journey.
No, this is a quick journey. You relax, right? You relax. So he comes up to me and goes, "I want to buy boxing gloves," and I go, "Why?" He goes, "Cause I want to box with you, right?" I'm not a boxer. I know how to box, but I'm not a boxer. I'm more of a grappler. Like I'm on the floor, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'm like, I don't want to do this with you, right? And he goes, why? You're scared of me? You're scared of me, right? Like he's egging me on, right? Like he's friggin', like if he's a Chicano. I go, what? ¿Qué pasó? Right? And I'm like, listen, here's my fear. My fear is that you're going to get a lucky punch to the face.
Oh my gosh.
Lucky.
And then it's going to be luck. And then if that happens, I'm going to black out and forget where I am and who you are. And then when I like log back in, you're gonna be on the floor, and I'm gonna have to call the paramedics, right? I'm like, I don't want to hurt you. He's like, no, Dad, you're chicken. I'm like, dude, trust me. And then I told him, ask Seth, because with Seth used to challenge me all the time, and Seth really quickly learned not to get involved when it comes to wrestling with me, because I would tap
You
this
black
kid
out.
I wouldn't black out. But I would be like,
So you're that one parent that blacks out, doesn't know what happened. Just kidding.
it's like, Your Honor, I swear, I don't know where I was.
Oh my gosh.
No, and then I would, and the thing about with Seth, right, is that he had a high pain tolerance, and he wouldn't give up. Like
Me
he
too.
wouldn't tap out. And I'm like, dude, if I bend your arm anymore, I'm gonna break your arm, right? Like, and goes, I'm not tapping out. And so I would let him go in fear that I was hurting him, but he would never tell me. And but like, I know how far an arm can go, but this kid just would never tap out. And I'm afraid with this guy, he's going to get too excited, punch me really, really hard, get a lucky punch to the face, and then
It's
I'm
not
just
gonna
gonna
be
be
lucky.
like,
It's not
it is
gonna
gonna
be
be
lucky.
luck.
And I'm not gonna get just one. I'm gonna get a whole bunch. No, you know what we should do? We should film it and then put it on the podcast.
Yes, I. Quality time. We need to make that.
It's called evidence, and I don't want it.
Oh my gosh.
I think I could take it.
No,
I think I could
we've
take it.
wrestled in the past before.
And I've basically won.
Are you serious right now?
Are you the same height as your dad?
Taller, I think.
You just maybe by a bit. I have experience. I used to take martial arts, and I lift weight, so I know how to use my weight against him, and I know how to use.
That's not fair though. Like you use your weight against me.
Of course.
But like I weigh like half your size.
Okay.
And like what?
How much you weigh?
How much do you weigh?
Tell the whole world how much you weigh, dude.
50 pounds.
185.
No, no.
But that's healthy.
I don't. No, I don't weigh that much. I don't weigh that much.
100?
No. I don't weigh that much.
100?
I don't weigh that much.
Why you keep looking at yourself in the monitor?
Because I was scared.
Okay, but you do know that is a healthy weight considering your size and your muscle mass, right?
This kid has paws for hands.
I know. Look at your size. I'm like a 180. I hope you weigh 185 because if you're any lighter than that, I don't know what's going
I'm
on.
not making fun of you, dude. But you are like one thick kid.
Okay, stand up. Let us see. Stand up.
Let's see what.
Let us see. Okay, can you guys go next to each
No,
other?
that,
Why?
no,
I want to see.
I don't want to get embarrassed in front of her. Like where my third born is bigger than me.
Raquel is taller than me,
Okay.
and she's my firstborn.
But,
So,
but she didn't stand up and compare body sizes with you when she was here. So why am I doing it?
well, because you guys are wrestling and you guys have that relationship. Let's do it.
After this
I weigh
podcast,
two- I weigh
after
two-
this podcast, we're gonna go out there and we're gonna put the pillows on the ground and we're gonna wrestle.
I weigh 230 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
but of muscle. Right? He's meat.
Cap.
He's a lot of meat.
You
right?
you are muscle.
He's thick.
Look at
This guy's
this.
thick.
No, this is muscle.
I
What are you
know.
talking about?
I'm not making fun of him. He's
no,
thick.
this is.
I'm not making fun of him.
No, seriously. I hope you weigh minimum 185 because you have muscle.
You
You
Minimum?
have muscle.
You-
Minimum. Like with your size, if you are anywhere less, then you're just gonna be tall and lanky.
Yeah.
I
Like Elias.
weigh like 170.
No, you don't want to wait.
Is
We
he-
weighed and then
No, let's go weigh.
We hang on one second. We weighed. You jumped on the scale, and the scale said, "Get off, please."
No.
That's all. Please don't do that with your kids. Like he's showing you what not to do.
This is my favorite memory of my dad.
That's like he's so shy about it, okay? Let me tell you, 185 is a solid weight for you considering how tall you are and your muscle mass.
Yes.
So
We're not making fun of you, dude. It's a good weight, but
It is.
you weigh as much of a full grown man
yeah,
Okay.
because of your
because
size.
you are.
You're a big kid.
Yeah. You're a muscular kid.
For grade 9 though.
Yes.
Because
Don't-
of your size, it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with what grade you're in.
Yeah.
It has everything to do with the size of your body,
Yep.
right? So if your body is the size of a full-grown man, then you should weigh the size of a healthy full-grown man, right? And so in this case, you weigh what I used to weigh in grade 12. I was your size.
Yes. Yes, but never equate weight to age or to grade.
Correct.
Because everybody's body is different and
Yeah.
every weight class is different. So no, honestly, I'm like, I hope you at least weigh like 180 because with your size and your muscle mass. And the cool thing is as you keep getting taller, your muscles are gonna keep growing, your bones are gonna keep growing. You are gonna keep getting heavier, but it's healthy.
Yeah.
Okay, it's healthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're like,
I like
a
this
little pep
podcast.
talk.
Yeah, there's a little co-parenting here.
No, but seriously, I think that's one of the things that's one thing that I wish I knew at your age because I equated weight to age and grade.
Yeah.
And I got in my head because of that, right? And I didn't learn until later that everybody
that because you're in grade 9, you should be this particular size. Or
yeah,
whatever. Like,
which is ridiculous. So I weigh 155 pounds. That's how much I weigh.
oh my gosh!
Right? I'm like, it's
Yeah.
pure muscle. Like I literally, but had I known,
That's
like,
crazy.
Muscles heavier. Yeah.
yeah, but had I like not been in my wellness journey, I would have been in my head.
Yeah.
Especially as a girl, sometimes with weight, you get in your head. No, I'm like, I weigh 155 pounds, guys.
And this is not just, and I'll tell you right now, that this is not just people's mentality, but this is society.
Yeah.
I used to work with a financial institution, and we used to sell insurances. And then we went to go. I went to go do a policy change for somebody, and I was taking their weight, their size, and all these different things. And so this guy was a bodybuilder.
Oh, so his BMI must have been crazy.
Ridiculous for the size, his height, and his
Yeah.
age, and all this other stuff, and his weight, right, was like, and he was a muscular guy, right?
Yeah.
And so on the chart that we had, it said that he was overweight and he was like a high risk.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, he's not high risk. He's got a lot of protein intake. You know, this guy goes to the gym. He's a pretty thick guy, whatever. And he's healthier than all of us put together.
Yeah.
But even in the industry themselves say like, whatever.
Yeah, BMI is only an indicator in a sense where if you are living more of a sedentary lifestyle, that it could be like, okay, this is an area where you need to work on. But full out, if you are eating healthy, if you're healthy, BMI is not a good indicator as a sole thing.
Yeah.
Just to look at it and be like, I'm healthy or unhealthy.
Raquel says hi. She's watching in the kitchen with Mike. Hi, Raquel.
She's watching in the kitchen.
You want to say hi back?
Hi, Raquel.
Don't be mean. Say hi.
Hi, Raquel.
She's probably
there
dying
a
on her
message?
end.
Is there a
Is there a
message?
message? Blink twice. Just kidding.
He did. He blinked. I don't know if you saw that.
I
Is
blinked
that a
once.
secret? That was s'more. What is it? S'more code?
Oh, more s'more
S'more?
code. Holy
Oh
immigrants!
my gosh.
Yeah, that's s'more code. You know.
Whatever it is, you guys. Okay,
S'more-
first of all, you know our policy.
More. I know. No big words.
No big words in this
We got
podcast.
2 immigrants here.
We're like, s'more words?
Morse code.
Morse code. There
Morris, it's Morse.
More. Huh?
You said Morris, it's Morse.
Morse code.
You said Morris. Okay.
See?
Yeah.
You're trying to correct me and look at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do some Morris code.
We have the Canadian citizen. The Canadian born right here. He will guide us.
I'm just a sworn in Canadian.
He was the born one. He's the legit kind. We're just
Legit. Oh my gosh. Okay, so do you wanna say anything
my
to
goodness.
Raquel? She's watching.
Okay, so just to give you like a little background, Miguel over here likes to tease
No,
both
I'm
Levi
not-
and Raquel when it comes to all that
Our
stuff.
kids have their own support group. It is aside one from Taken and mine. What?
So yeah, Mike and Tegan, your mom are very much alike. Him and I are very
Oh
much
yeah.
alike.
Oh yeah.
So Tegan and Mike support each other because how your dad is, that's kind of how I am.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You guys
But-
are twins.
oh,
So very twins. Oh
I know.
my.
We all hate it. Trust me.
I know.
Okay.
You know, the last thing that we found out was last week that we both found out that we both leave socks.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that was a clear indication that I swear one of us has been adopted out to another family. So either I'm your sibling from your mother's side, or like your family side, or you're my sibling from my side.
Just happened to be born in 2 different countries.
And at some point, one of us was born and just kidnapped and taken somewhere else to another country.
I was talking to Mike about it. He's like, literally, you guys are like twins. You
Yeah.
guys have even have like a secret language. I'm like, do we even? Because there's things that we say
Yeah.
that we understand.
I
Who
know.
knows if people understand what we say?
I know. And even the another thing that was that really, like, there's been many things that solidified it, but that time when we went to the workshop together,
Oh, okay.
and then Seth was on a call,
Oh, yes.
and we were giving him advice, and then I was like, Seth, this is something that you want to be thinking about. And like I looked to the side, and you were like shaking your head and stuff like that. I'm like, Maria, did you want to say anything? And you're like, no, I was thinking the exact same thing and whatever. So even the type of advice and just the mentality and the brainwaves it's yeah.
I would say 80% we align. 20% we're probably different. In the sense that you're a guy and I'm a girl. And like just
I
that
say
perspective.
more. I say we align in more things.
Like
than that.
90%?
Yeah, I would say closer to 9.
Okay, we'll see. We fought as well. Did you know that your dad has made me cry?
That what? Wait, whoa, time. Rewind that. Rewind that
Cancelled.
comment. Made you
We
cry.
got into a fight. I cried. We're good. That was years ago. That was like
About what?
Whoa. Mike, hang on 1 second. Rewind this tape. Back up the truck, dude.
remember? It was like a year ago. You remember?
The argument
Yes,
that we
the
had?
argument we had. We had an argument.
Yeah, I didn't make
We
you
argued.
cry, though.
I cried. Did I not cry? I'm
You-
pretty sure I cried.
You felt pressured that I would...
That you were asking me questions, yes.
Yeah, you thought I was interrogating you.
You 100% were.
I was not
And
interrogating.
so my eyeballs started tearing, and then we started biting. Like, I was fighting. Apparently, he wasn't, but whatever.
We were early in the partnership in the business, and all I was doing was asking her, how do you see yourself integrated into the MTClife business? That's it.
That's
and so
all. Yeah, that's
she
all,
felt
yeah.
attacked. I just stop asking me questions. I want to do real estate. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So she started.
Excuse you,
and I'm like,
airing out her
what?
business like that.
Listen,
We're allowed.
you're not in the right headspace. So let's just
Check your energy. Anyway,
So that's what
Raquel
happened.
says 90%. That we're like 90%. I'm sure.
I think so. I think we're more 90%. That 10% it will be like either upbringing or just genetics and just like even male female.
Yeah. Okay.
So that-
we're a little too alike for comfort.
Way too aligned for comfort.
Wait.
Way too aligned.
Way too.
But do you think like if you were crying, you'd go to Maria for help?
So I will say this, and here's a compliment.
Okay.
And here's a compliment, right?
I'm ready.
So what if I was crying?
Like
would I go to Maria
would
for
you
comfort?
go to Maria for comfort if you were in trouble?
So I have, and Maria and I we've talked about this. I have an inner and an outer circle of influence. or
Yeah, I've
friends,
heard of this. Yeah.
right? And yes, Maria is part of my inner circle of influence or friendships,
Mhm.
right? And then I have like a secondary circle where I keep these people really, really close and just like I would trust with my life and stuff like that. And yeah, and so I would consider Maria as part of my inner circle.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I have gone to Maria for counsel and in the past.
Yeah.
Enough of the compliments. I don't like Maria. I don't like
Relax.
Maria.
I've done the same thing. We've had some pretty we've had some pretty intense conversations, and I've received some great counsel. I know I always tease Miguel, but he's great at advice. Sometimes I don't want to hear it, but
Yep.
after when it settles in, I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, any more advice? Any more family time? What about you? What has been the biggest family gathering that you've had that has brought up a lot of good memories for you?
Honestly, I think our family really enjoys going and doing activities together.
Okay.
Yeah. But then things where I feel like I really connected with my kids have been one-on-one is mostly like rides. When I was giving Raquel rides a lot for her
Oh, yeah.
schooling,
Yeah.
that was a great time for her and I to connect. And then with the boys, with Jesse, I would think that it's kind of like he's my snuggler. So when him and I are snuggling on the couch and watching something,
That goes away.
what do you mean?
The snuggling.
I don't know. I know.
I'm telling you right now. Elias
I
was
know.
my snuggler. He doesn't snuggle anymore.
Well, I told him, right? Because
Elias. Out of all of the kids, Elias was the biggest snuggler. He
Yeah.
would want to snuggle all the time.
I gotta cherish
But
it.
now I have someone else to snuggle with.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Do I have somebody?
No, like
No,
how do you feel that
he-
Elias has somebody to snuggle with now?
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Like how do you feel?
Are you trying to pull a string here? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, what are you trying
Trying to
to?
gather your thoughts. How do you feel?
What are you trying to do?
Like,
When I asked your
do you feel
thoughts,
replaced or what do you think?
sad, longing for that snuggle.
What do you?
Do you feel like an empty abyss in your heart? Okay, no, I'm trying.
What are you trying to pull here? What game are you trying to play here, Raquel? What do you think?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you just gotta lean into it. If you don't react, he'll stop. Trust me. I
Really?
have learned
You think
that
so?
if you lean in, he'll stop.
Raquel-
because it won't be fun.
Raquel, are you a snuggler?
Come on, Raquel, answer.
Yeah. Let us know, Raquel.
We should call her. Just kidding. No, we won't.
Oh,
No, we won't. Don't worry. I'm not here to embarrass our kids, okay?
I am. It's the only reason.
Only reason I'm on this podcast.
Yeah, backfire. So we have here 10 possible activities that you can do with your family. So I looked up the 20 top best family activities that you can do that would bring you closer together. What is it?
Water.
No. What do you?
Yes, he can. He's thirsty.
Thank you.
Sorry, the mother came out.
That's my water.
Yes, you can share it with your child.
I know, but he's drinking my whole water.
Unless you have something in there. Do you have some type of supplement that you're like,
Thank you.
First of all, I didn't give it to you, so don't thank me.
Thank you, Maria.
You're welcome.
If it was up to me, you'd die in a desert, right? Not die like die. It'd be
Die?
like, it's a figure of speech. You would go thirsty.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so share with us what are some things.
So top 20. I should hang on. Let me
Dig yourself out of that.
yeah. let me see if I can put my halo back on. We've done some of these,
100%.
right? So these are some stuff. So top 20 family things that you can do to bring your families together. Backyard camp out. I've always wanted to do that.
Okay. Don't.
It's
I
never
get so mad every time I hear this, cause when I was a kid, I made a slideshow saying that we need to do this, and you're like, let's do it. The night comes, you're like, I'm too tired.
What?
Miguel, look
Back
at you.
this
Look
up.
at
I
you.
photoshopped a trampoline and a bunch of people sleeping on that trampoline,
And we said yes.
and you said yes. And when did it come? When did we do it?
What happened, Miguel? You
Check
go to these workshops and
What-
you're like
check
telling the
mates.
parents to do these
What?
things.
Hang on one second. Whoa.
If you
Nelly.
were a parent from his last workshop, what do you get to say, Miguel?
Lies. We haven't done it.
Yes.
Because you. Next one. I'm not getting into this one. I always wanted to camp out on the trampoline.
Me too. I was the one that proposed it.
I
No,
think-
you did not.
Stop looking at yourself in the monitor.
I want to make sure my
You look good for Raquel.
Okay, you're gonna make a crash out.
Go check.
You know what?
Pump out your chest.
You guys could do this. I mean, if this hasn't happened yet, maybe this is something.
So we were planning, and then so we've been talking about it because we saw it once on oh, you know what it was? It was the Mormon or the LDS commercials.
Okay.
Like I Am Mormon.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of them was a family that camped out in the on the trampoline. It's like, oh my gosh, it'd be so fun if we did it. So we're like, okay, we're planning for it. Every night we have something to do. Okay, we're gonna do it on this date. And then I don't remember what it was, but something came up that we couldn't do it, and then we just never went back to the drawing board. That's all it was. I want to do it. I want to camp out.
So let's do a commitment. When is this happening? Pull out
We're
your
not.
schedule.
We're not doing this.
Why?
What do you mean? It's winter time.
Okay.
We're doing it in the summer.
No. We could easily do it in winter.
Yes.
I'm not camping out in the winter.
Why
There's
not?
no way.
Why?
Because it's cold outside.
No, but it's literally it's as if we got tents and went out to a campsite in the winter, which
Yes.
bunch of people do.
Yes.
And it's
First of all, back off. Like what is like
we get
this
a
is-
bunch of blankets, we get a bunch of sleeping bags, and a bunch of us.
I am not camping out
Why?
in the middle on the trampoline in the mid like it's cold outside. There's snow
Where's your commitment, Miguel?
to live. It's my number one priority.
Isn't this whole episode on like spending time as like family?
Yeah, to live.
So we're still gonna live. We're not gonna die.
You can get cold. You can get cold and stuff like that. You're like hypothermiac, whatever.
You have a snowsuit. Put on your snowsuit. Bring in
Hypothermia.
some like tons of stuff in there.
And then part of camping outside, right, is being able to it's to put a fire and stuff like that, so you can be warmer.
It's okay. He doesn't need a fire. He
Don't
said
need a
he's good.
Okay, so that's not happening. We are doing it, but we're doing it in the summertime. We're not doing it in the winter.
I want to hear. We'll come up to this one on our
Summer-
September podcast.
Yeah. So family game nights,
Yeah, we do that all the
cook
time.
off challenges. No, we haven't done that. Pizza night. Do your own pizza. We've done.
Yeah,
we've done.
that.
Do
We've
your
done that.
pizza. Movie marathon.
Yeah, we've done that.
That's one of my favorites.
We've
When Seth, yeah.
nature scavenger hunt or just scavenger hunt. We've done that with you, Levi.
We have?
Levi.
When?
COVID.
Oh, okay. So like,
Tell
like
the truth.
Easter.
Tell the truth.
But we've done it for Easter
Right.
and Halloween.
We did it for
Halloween.
Easter and Halloween, and then
Halloween. Like, you mean trick or treating Halloween? That
so
was your Easter.
It was during COVID, and they couldn't go trick or treating, so we had a scavenger hunt, and then the last stage was a piñata. Did we not have a piñata?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Mom's calling me. Should I answer on the podcast?
I don't know.
Ask her.
Sure, just
She'll remind us.
Mom, I'm on a podcast, so just careful.
Okay. Okay, bye.
okay, bye.
Okay, bye, Mom. Love you.
Okay, so build a fort. We've done that in the past. Photo album creation. We have
No,
not
we
done
have
that.
not done
Karaoke night.
No, I want to do that.
You don't want to do it?
No.
I don't like singing. Well, I like singing by myself,
Not in public.
not in public.
Art night.
I think we have. I think it's been like
We've done that.
Pictionary.
Yeah, we've done that. puzzle night, puzzle marathon. We've done puzzles. We've done
it was like the time when we like every day you'd have to put one piece on the puzzle.
No, we would come together and do like 5 minutes of puzzle time.
Yeah, we done that.
Do your DIY science experiments.
Mm-mm.
Family picnic. Yes, we have. Story creation. Write a family story where each person adds a sentences.
We've done that. I've done that with my kids.
Have you?
It's so fun. Yeah.
Themed dinner night. Yes, we did this one.
Wait, when?
When we did Lin-Manuel.
Oh, I remember that. You guys got like a whole bunch of
Yeah.
treats.
Yeah.
What was it called? Hamilton.
Yeah.
Hamilton.
When
Yeah.
it came out,
I remember that.
we went out and bought like $40-$50 worth of just ice cream
Yeah.
and treats and stuff
I
like
remember
that.
that. Yeah.
Outdoor sports day. We have done that. The Olympics. Family Olympics.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Family Olympics.
Yeah, that was actually really fun.
So we haven't done it in a while, but we used to do like Summer Olympics and then
Okay.
Winter Olympics. So 2 Olympic events per year.
That's awesome.
And
Just
the-
as a family.
Just as a family. And then
Okay.
we'll have, so the boys will go out and we would search and do a whole bunch of, look for games.
Okay.
And we would just pull in money and then we'd get a whole bunch of prizes. And then we would do like a point system. And at the end, whoever has the most points would get the trophy, the recognition, and the prize.
Nice. That sounds fun.
Yeah. So Summer Olympics, stuff that to be done outside. Winter Olympics, all the games were inside. Like keeping the balloon up with one hand tied behind your back, or keeping 2 balloons up with one
Easy.
hand tied behind. You lost. So just relax.
No.
Charades or Pictionary, we
Yeah.
did that, right? And this is my favorite one. There's volunteer together. Every Saturday, what do we do?
Oh. Okay.
Every Saturday.
We clean the church. Well, used to because it's not our.
Yeah. So in our ward, in our congregation, there's 3 congregations that meet up, and for 4 months, every congregation is in charge of cleaning the church. And so we would sign up every Saturday. So it didn't matter who else showed up.
That's awesome.
Every Saturday we would go in and clean the chapel. Every
That's so
Saturday
awesome.
for 4 months. And then we're like, and then we would talk about it. I'm like, this is where we worship. This is where we feel the Spirit. This is the Lord's house. And so it's an opportunity for us to give back to Him and His house and for everything that He's given us. And so every Saturday morning, 10 to 12.
That's awesome.
But I still think we should camp outside in the winter.
I think so too. I agree.
Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening.
I concur.
Mike, you're the smart one here, right?
He
Ready?
would 100. He has.
Hang
You
on.
know he's gone to winter camping.
I know,
right?
but it's in a tent. It's in a tent, right? It's in a tent, and there are precautions to being warm, and then there's fires, and then there's all
But
these
not
different.
through the night. There's no fire through the night.
Yes.
No, Mike, are you there? Is there a fire through the night? Okay, he'll let us know.
No, not through the night. But
Yes, correct yourself.
Throughout the day, that you would have a fire.
How long is going to be your camp out? Because
Like-
Levi, sorry, is talking about just one night.
But what I'm talking about is camping on the trampoline.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in the trampoline, guys sleeping over, like you're open to the elements. So if it starts to snow, if there's no protection from any winds or
What
anything
if
like
you
that.
put a tent, a small tent in there?
Okay, what if we put a blanket or like a big tarp over the top of the trampoline? We put a bunch of like blankets on like the bottom, sleep on top of the blankets, put up more blankets on us, go in sleeping bags. We're not gonna be cold.
That's so cool. And even if you were cold, like you guys in the middle of the night could just come in, right? But at least
Yeah,
half
if
of the
we're
day.
like on the brink of death.
Which is what I don't want
That's
to.
gonna be so fun. I am for this idea.
Yeah, because you're
know.
not doing it. Hang on one second. Yeah. You know what, Maria?
Tell us.
I think you should go jump off a cliff with just maybe a rope, Maria. I think it'd be fun for you. Like it's easy to say
It's not
yes.
the same thing. It's
easy-
not the same thing.
It's easy. Okay, you know what? You camp out with your family outside in
In
the
the
winter.
winter?
In the wintertime.
Well, if my family wanted to.
And our family wants to.
Raquel, I know you're watching. Okay, Raquel.
Raquel is not gonna want to. 100%.
So then there you go. Raquel, would you want to go camp outside in the middle of winter where my booger freezes as soon as you walk out? Did you know that my window cracked?
No, your bedroom window?
No, my car window.
Oh
No.
dang.
From the frost. So on Sunday when I went into like yesterday when I went to church and I'm outside heating up the car, whatever, and I see and there's a crack from the cold. So you're telling me right now to go and sleep outside when it's so cold that the windows on my
Sleepover, Maria. What? This is not like a communal thing, baby.
sleepover Maria, Raquel, Miguel, and Levi outside. That is not happening. Do you understand how ridiculous?
Do you know that that's my husband suggesting that? That is so unseen. Babe, come on.
Nothing's gonna happen. But still, the point is, it is so easy for you to tell other people, yeah, put your life in danger.
How you do? It's your backyard, like
I know.
literally. It's right there.
And if
It's
you're
fence.
scared about like coyotes or like animals, we'll bring like a stick out.
I'm done. I'm done.
I just
I'm
think
like,
you're big. Okay, you went skydiving, which has more of a risk of dying than sleeping outside.
Do you understand that if you are so cold, you will just and
dress in layers.
you will no. Hang on one second. Hang on. Let me work with me here. That if you're really really cold and you start to fall asleep, like you can actually die in your sleep in the cold, and you will.
You won't even wake up.
You won't even wake up because when your body shuts down. When
I
you're
don't know how
sleeping,
true that is, guys.
I'm asking ChatGPT.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know. Yeah.
If when you're sleeping, chat, ChatGPT, can you die from the cold while sleeping outside? Chat,
Shh. Hey, so we're talking about going outside in our backyard during winter in Brampton, Ontario, and we want to go sleep outside on our trampoline. And our plan is to just put a bunch of blankets on us. Do you think that we could die, or what's the percentage that we die?
Sleeping outside.
No, what happened? Okay, it's probably sad. Hold on. No, what'd you do?
yeah, what?
Nothing. Okay, one more time.
Okay, so this is
If
ChatGPT.
we were to go outside during December, what date was it? 28th, and we wanted to sleep outside during the winter on December 28th in Brampton, Ontario. If we just put a bunch of blankets on us overnight, would we die?
Sleeping outside in Brampton in late December can be extremely cold, even dangerous. You'd need more than just blankets, like proper winter gear and a reliable shelter to stay safe.
Listen,
It's really not.
Oh, shoot.
Is there something specific?
so it said it's really not recommended. That's what she was about to say.
Oh my gosh,
And
she's actually gonna say that.
I know, and it's and in proper shelter, right? So like a tent, right? And then certain clothes. I don't know why we're talking about this. I'm not doing it. Just to prove a point, I am not doing it. I'm not going to be bullied with my own life when this one just gets to sleep in her own room in the warmth and just like whatever. We're done.
You're like, that's it. We're done the podcast.
We're done entertaining this thing where we think that we can just play with Miguel's life. I'm done with this game. That's the game I'm done with. We can play anything else. But let's gamble with his life. That's the game I'm done. So, thank you. Thanks for coming to our podcast, man.
You're welcome. You know what I do want to do though?
What?
Bungee jump.
I don't know if I could do bungee jump.
Why?
So here's the thing is, right? I've gone skydiving. I have the video for it. So I've gone skydiving, and with skydiving, you're so far up in the air that part of the fear of heights is the perception where you are to where the ground is. So if
Yeah.
you go to the top of a building and you see little cars and you see people, your mind actually calculates how far high you are. So then you understand how tall, how high your mind comprehends how high you are, and then that fear kicks in. When you're in a plane and you can't see people, cars, or houses, you don't really comprehend. Like, you know that you're high, so the fear is I'm about to jump out of a plane. Like, that's what it is. Not because of height, but because whatever. So when you're bungee jumping,
When you're what?
when you go bungee jumping, it's
When you're bunging? When you're bunging? I'm sorry, go on.
so when you go bungee jumping,
Bunging? Yeah.
bunging, when you go bungee with the rope, man, with the rope, when you go rope jumping, You actually, you know how high you are, and I don't think I am afraid of heights to the point that I will not jump.
Okay, so for my birthday, would you get me whatever it is for me to go skydiving?
You have to be 16, I believe.
On your
So
16th birthday.
So in 2 years,
I don't know, maybe.
you wouldn't do it? Well, maybe.
Somebody just died from skydiving.
So, I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I'm not laughing. I'm
No, I was like, I was freaking out because of their parachute didn't open,
Oh my god.
and so the whole thing got recorded.
That's scary.
And so the place, now mind you, the place got sued because it was an inexperienced tandem jumper that jumped with this person, and the proper checkups weren't done. But here's the thing: is right when you go to a place like this, you don't know if it's an experience or not experience, and you don't know if the backpack was properly packed. And so you just have to like trust that you're being put together with an experienced person. But yeah, like the organization guy.
But you didn't.
I know, but this was before this news came out. If this news would have happened and then I would have gone, I would have canceled. I would not have gone.
Exactly. So okay, if it happened, but you didn't know, and you went, and then after you did like realized that it did happen, you would have no matter what happened, you would have went.
What? English, man.
No matter what, you would have went.
No, I would not have gone.
Oh, I'm okay.
If I would have booked, and then this news came out, and then like somebody just died from skydiving, I would not have gone.
Okay, but you went though.
Because I did not know any better, but now I know better.
Sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm laughing. Sorry.
We're done. All right, let's close off here. Yeah, we're close off here.
Oh
Here
my
we go.
gosh. Thank you so much for joining us in our podcast. That was fun. Thanks, Levi, for
Welcome.
being here.
Yeah, Levi, thank you so much.
We'll have you on again.
No, we're not.
100% we'll have him on again.
No, we need to have Raquel and Levi on.
That'll be our next one. That'll be both of them.
No, Elias wants to come on the podcast.
Okay, so we'll do Elias, and then we'll do, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody was looking over our podcast and they want us to do a fitness and health series
Ooh, I love it.
for the new year.
Yes.
So we
goal
can-
setting, fitness. Okay, we're gonna come up with a schedule, and those are the ones.
So
we're
next
gonna
week
do.
we're getting together. It's the 29th still, or the 30th.
Yeah, whatever day it
So
is, we're getting.
we'll still do it, and we'll plan for it, and then we'll plan a series for it and stuff like that.
I love it. Yes. All right.
Anything else? You got 5 seconds.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Say bye to Raquel.
He's like, I'm done.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. We love you so much, and we appreciate everything that you do.
Get a minute, don't know. Get a minute of your time. Get a minute of your. I sure gotta live right, and I'm never gonna let you out of my side. I've been knocked out, was a nice try, but I guess I get to keep my head on this time. Part of the creation, the relations I've got, the only one that keeps me safe, the only one you should trust. For sure, it ain't right that I have checked the speck of dust from all of its side. Fall down, that from my height, cause I didn't see the plank I have in my eye. In yourself when no one's to be found. What keeps you eased out? What takes you off your mind?
Guess you want this, I want this. Everybody in this, we should have it. Stop illusions, it's in your hands. Show yourself, reveal it to them. Take the time to recognize it. You won't leave me even if I tried it. You're the artist, I'm the mess and happy.